NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Fights through him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. This is fielded inside the 5. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Pickett. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Howell down to throw it. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Howell out of the shotgun. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down. Off play action. It's Howell. Steps away to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Samuel in motion. Howell looking to throw again. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this with Austin. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. And they go play action with Howell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Samuel in motion. Now Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long for Pickett. He's got a man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the... Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. First and 10, here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Pickett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, 43 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Steelers 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. To the air on first down with Pickett. And he's got his target, Harris. He may go. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 66 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They're going to run it with Harris. And this time they'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now he'll look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have retaken a third quarter lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. Howell throwing for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards the pickup there. Little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignment, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This would work quite well on that play.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
6 yards left on 2nd down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, of course, in a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Finding Harris over the middle. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pickett now on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Pickett back to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
3rd and 2, Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted, and they did.
Now Pickett changing the play. And here's Freiermuth again. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Pickett will try to throw for this. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Here's Gibson to start the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll run with Gibson. There he goes left side. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 33. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
This is 1st and 10. Powell to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Howell. And Thomas has it.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Touchdown, Washington.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the